Hi everyone, it's Louise with Louise McCare, and I just want to take a moment to invite you to the Fluidart Boutique that's going to be happening this August, the 6th through the 8th in Washington, D.C. You can see we have an amazing and diverse ensemble of artists that will be at this event teaching, and we would love for you to be here. I'm going to be teaching the bloom technique and the art of the blow, and in my class, you will be creating a set of coasters, a jar lid for a jar creation, and we will also be blooming on a CD to make a face of a clock. I'll also talk about blooming and elevating it into your own functional art. Now, let's get on with today's creation. Hi everyone, it's Louise with Louise McCare, and welcome to my channel. And I am on an orange kick. So, real quick though, I want to say thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to be here and see what I'm up to. And today, we're making a clock. So what we have here are CDs. These are just old CDs, you know, some Dell. Look around. You probably have CDs sitting around you're not ever going to use again. Antivirus. This is from 2004. I mean, for crying out loud. These become clock faces. So this is the CD, and the backs are taped. And this is all I do. This is all I do. I tape 3 strips of the big tape and 1 strip of the little tape, and I leave it on all the way through resining. Anyway, these clocks are another popular thing down at the store, and I love making them, and I have this great color palette, so let's get started. So I've got my colors. I'll cover the colors as I lay everything down. For my pillow, this is my Glidden. This is the substitute pillow I went to after I was having so much trouble with Multi-Pro. This is the Glidden 6011N. You can get it at Home Depot. Let's pour down some pillow. Let's give these paints a nice place to rest on. And I don't need a whole lot because this Glidden is a little bit runnier. It's a little thinner than the Multi-Pro. And it'll spread a lot easier. And the other thing about this Glidden is that it's not as tacky. You've heard me talk about the tackiness of the Multi-Pro. This is not nearly as tacky. So it has a lot less bounce back. So when you're cleaning up, it doesn't tend to stretch and then boing, boing right back on top of what you're making. So there you go. That's it. Colors. This is Artez's Pearl Pastel Green with Pearl Glacier Blue and a little bit of Amsterdam's Sky Blue Light. This is my TLP Whitehaven with a little bit of Golden's Iridescent Pearl, only a little bit of that. And this is a color palette that was actually asked for me to do by one of my subscribers, Geraldine, and I have used this now for 8 coasters, a Lazy Susan, a charcuterie board skins, and now clocks, because I have fallen in love with the color palette. This is Artist Loft's Metallic Orange, and there's TLP Mango, and then I added a little bit of Artez's Pearl Marmalade just to give it a little red, little blush to this orange. That's the Pearl Marmalade. Just a little bit of blush. And now if that wasn't enough orange, we're going to put a little more down. This is my Quinacridone Nicolazzo Gold and my TLP Zeus. And honestly, what I'm trying to do here is just burn through these paints because I've got these great colors. I may end up doing jar lids next. All right. This is a singular color here, Golden's Iridescent Silver. Here's a bug that's desperate to get in here. And this is a combination of Modern Masters, Mysterious Green, and Folk Art's Deep Atlantic Blue. I was so lucky with this color combination because I was dictated 3 colors basically: the light blue, the orange, and silver. The silver was optional. And I had free leeway to do what I wanted after that. First time out of the chute, laying colors down, it worked out perfectly. I mean, it was very, very fortunate. Cell activator, video 141. If you want to see how I make it, it's an 8-minute video. It works like a champ. You'll see here in a second. And this is cell activator that's over a month and a half old. So people have asked, how long does it last? Well, this has lasted me up to 3 months before. All right, here we go. So everyone, I usually talk through the blowout here because it's so important and it's so different every time. And I must have 20 things go through my head as I'm blowing these paints out. First of all, I blow straight down to the cell activator to form a ridge, and then I aim my blow toward the ridge and hope that my blow is going to blow that cell activator straight over those paints and that paint over the pillow. I'll be teaching this at the Fluidart Boutique in DC. So here, all I'm doing is blowing through this draw into the cell activator to help motivate those cells to pop up. So basically, I'm spreading out the cell activator to help the paints underneath push through. Middle's not critical because there's going to be a clock mechanism coming out of it. I have a little too much pillow down. That's going to fold off. Gentle spin, see where we are. So as we go along here, I'm going to cut out any of the cleanup portion that you'll see as the paint starts to drip off the edge. While I have a second here, I want to throw in that I am offering to do personalized and customized tutorials. I've done a few of these so far. They address any particular question or particular problem that you may have, that you want to have an up-close and personal zoom in of that particular process. Just reach out to me via email, serious queries only, and I will gladly create a very personalized and customized tutorial addressing whatever it is that you want to know. So instead of doing a Patreon account, I am offering these one-shot deals where you're getting exactly what you need in a video you can watch multiple times. I'm really cheated. I like to get this off over here. Just don't want to spin like crazy. Just let the power of the centrifugal force work itself out. You don't need to whip it like a frisbee. You just need to give it enough speed to let the centrifugal force do its job. See how it's all, look at the paint where it all is. Not this side, because the CD is cheated in that direction, so that's where all the paint is coming off. And you can see how it's centered up some. Let's see how far we can go just for fun. Just for illustration's sake. Actually, I want to get that off too, so I don't want to go too far. Actually, it doesn't hurt. It's not bad to have these spots of green. They kind of go together. Nice and easy. All right. I'm going to leave that. That's done. All right, we're going to call it done. There she is. This color combination is fantastic. It's so vibrant and it's a happy color combination, really. So everyone, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and some of the many tips that I provide in all of my videos. If you're new here and haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. I always appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. At the end here, I will link my clock creations playlist so you can see other clocks and other combinations, and I'll also have some samples at the very end here as well. So that's all for now, everybody. Take care. Till next time.